Breaking news. Something seismic is unfolding in the world of global finance, and it's happening right now, even as you watch this. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have quietly launched a coordinated financial assault on the US dollar, shaking the very foundation of the international monetary order. While the mainstream press is distracted by political drama and celebrity gossip, a seismic shift is underway in the global monetary system, one that could change the way money moves around the world forever. The BRICS alliance, now expanded to include new economic giants, has initiated a plan that's been years, even decades, in the making. This is not a sudden move, but a carefully orchestrated strategy. This isn't a war fought with weapons or armies, but with ledgers, commodities, and vast reserves of gold. It's a battle waged in the shadows of global finance, where numbers and resources are the ammunition. The world is about to change in ways most people can't even imagine, and the vast majority won't realize it's happening until it's already too late to react. The media expected a flashy new currency, a bold announcement, a new coin, or bill. But that was a deliberate misdirection, a clever distraction from the real plan. The true weapon isn't a shiny coin for your pocket or a new note in your wallet. It's a revolutionary system for settling international trade, one that bypasses the dollar entirely. BRICS is targeting the dollar's dominance at the state-to-state level, where governments and central banks move trillions of dollars every single day, shaping the fate of nations. By building a parallel financial architecture, the BRICS nations are quietly undermining the dollar's foundation as the world's reserve currency, brick by brick, transaction by transaction. Central bankers in the West are scrambling behind closed doors, holding emergency meetings and crisis talks. They know what's coming, even if the public doesn't. The plan isn't to replace the dollar overnight. Instead, it's to offer an alternative so attractive, so efficient, that it slowly drains the dollar system of its power and influence, one transaction at a time. This isn't just speculation or theory, it's already happening. The process of de-dollarization has begun, and the numbers are there for anyone willing to look. The silence from official channels is intentional. Governments and central banks are keeping quiet, hoping to manage the transition without sparking panic. The BRICS move is elegant, subtle, and devastating in its implications. It's a masterstroke of financial strategy, executed with precision and patience. The shot has been fired, the world just hasn't heard it yet. The game has begun, and the stakes couldn't be higher for the future of global finance. Watch closely, because the rules of global finance are being rewritten before our very eyes. The next chapter in monetary history is starting now. For months, the world watched and waited, expecting the BRICS nations to unveil a new banknote, a physical symbol of their economic alliance, something you could hold in your hand. But that was never the real plan. The idea of a tangible BRICS currency was always a distraction, a narrative that captured headlines but missed the deeper strategy at play. The media's obsession with a physical currency was a red herring, fueling speculation and debate, while the real story unfolded out of sight. While the West waited for a coin or a note, BRICS quietly built a digital financial system behind closed doors, one that would operate in the shadows, away from public scrutiny. The absence of a tangible currency was intentional. It was a strategic move, designed to keep their true intentions hidden from both rivals and the public. The real innovation isn't something you can touch or see. It's a digital unit of account, invisible to ordinary people, used exclusively for state-level settlements between nations. This system allows countries to trade directly, bypassing the need for US dollars entirely. It's a bold move that strikes at the very heart of American financial dominance. The dollar's dominance isn't about your morning coffee or everyday purchases. It's about the massive flows of oil, soybeans, and other commodities that power global trade. The BRICS digital solution severs the petrodollar and commodity dollar system, breaking the link that has underpinned the dollar's supremacy for decades. Now nations have a direct dollar-free pathway for international trade, settling transactions instantly and securely through digital ledgers. The media missed the trick entirely, focusing on the absence of a physical note and failing to see the digital revolution happening right under their noses. The real currency was never meant to be seen or touched. It exists in code, in ledgers, in the invisible infrastructure of global finance. Only now is the West beginning to realize it's been outmaneuvered, caught off guard by a system that rewrites the rules of international finance. The BRICS digital ledger isn't just a new tool, it's a fundamental threat to the old order, a challenge to the dollar's reign. The world's financial architecture is shifting, quietly, almost invisibly, but with consequences that will echo for generations. Like a master magician, BRICS has pulled off a sleight of hand, changing the game while everyone was watching the wrong hand. The new system is live, humming beneath the surface, already facilitating trade and transactions beyond the dollar's reach. The future of money is digital, decentralized, and increasingly out of the dollar's grasp. a transformation that's only just beginning. The BRICS invisible weapon is a digital trade settlement currency, the unit. It's not a cryptocurrency or a retail digital currency, it's a supranational unit of account for sovereign trade. Transactions are priced and recorded in units, not dollars or local currencies. No physical money moves. The ledger updates balances between nations. The unit is a direct response to US financial sanctions and control over global payment systems. Its value is anchored to a basket of commodities, and, crucially, backed by physical gold reserves. This gold backing gives the unit credibility and stability, unlike debt-backed fiat currencies. For BRICS nations, settling trade in a gold-backed unit is far more attractive than holding depreciating US treasuries. The unit isn't just a new currency, it's a new philosophy of money, shifting power to real producers. The global balance of monetary power is changing. The brilliance of the BRICS system lies in what's called the 40% lock, a simple rule with profound consequences for global finance. To issue new trading units, a nation must physically hold gold reserves equal to at least 40% of the value it wishes to transact. This isn't just a guideline, it's a strict requirement, enforced at every level. Each bar of gold is meticulously audited, segregated, and locked away in sovereign vaults. There are no exceptions, no shortcuts, and no room for creative accounting. The process is transparent and subject to international oversight. This rule is the foundation of trust in the system. Every single unit in circulation is backed by real verifiable gold, not just promises or digital entries. No country can simply print more units or inflate its way out of obligations. If a nation wants to trade more, it must first acquire more gold, reinforcing fiscal discipline and accountability. This approach turns the old system on its head. Previously, global surpluses were recycled into US debt, propping up the dollar and funding American deficits. Now, oil profits and trade surpluses are redirected into gold purchases, not treasuries, fundamentally altering the flow of global capital. In this new paradigm, gold isn't just a passive asset sitting in a vault, it becomes an active license to participate in world trade, a passport for economic engagement. As more countries join the system, the demand for gold doesn't just increase, it multiplies, creating a powerful incentive for nations to build up their reserves. Every new member is required to purchase gold to participate, setting off a self-reinforcing loop that strengthens the system with each addition. The contrast couldn't be clearer. The US dollar is backed by debt and government promises, while the new unit is anchored in tangible, universally valued gold. The implications are massive. This shift challenges the very foundation of the current monetary order, forcing a global rethink of what gives money its value. The 40% lock isn't just a technical detail. It's the engine of trust, the catalyst for a new era of financial stability and cooperation. The world's monetary foundation is shifting before our eyes, moving away from paper promises and toward the enduring solidity of metal. The age of gold-backed trust is dawning. The math behind the BRICS system is staggering. Intra-BRICS trade is worth $1.5 trillion a year, requiring $600 billion in gold at the 40% lock. At $2,500 per ounce, that's over 7,400 metric tons, almost 2.5 years of global gold production. As BRICS expands and trade grows, the gold requirement could double to 15,000 tons, 5 years of global supply. This gold is locked away, permanently removed from the market. It must come from existing stockpiles, vaults in London, New York, ETFs, and private hands. BRICS nations, flush with trade surpluses, will become the world's largest, most relentless buyers of physical gold. This isn't speculation, it's structural, foundational demand. The gold is not for sale or lease, it's monetary ballast for a new system. The result, a permanent growing vacuum in the global gold market. The world's bullion is being pulled into a black hole. The implications for gold's price and availability are profound. The new system is rewriting the rules of global wealth. The 40% lock acts as a vacuum, draining the world's physical gold supply. Western markets rely on paper gold, futures, and unallocated accounts, backed by minimal real metal. The BRICS system bypasses this, demanding only physical bullion, delivered and stored in sovereign vaults. As BRICS calls for delivery, Western vaults in London and New York will be relentlessly depleted. This will create a massive premium for real gold over paper contracts. COMEX and other exchanges may be forced to settle in cash, exposing the paper gold market as a confidence game. The price of gold will surge, not from speculation, but from a desperate scramble for scarce metal. Western central banks will face pressure to prove their gold reserves are real and unencumbered. If the vaults are found lacking, trust in Western currencies will shatter. The BRICS gold drain targets the very foundation of Western finance. The collapse of the leveraged paper gold system is only a matter of time. The world's trust is shifting east. The BRICS gold-backed system isn't just about gold, it's about dethroning the US Treasury market and the dollar's reserve status. For decades, oil exporters recycled petrodollars into US debt, funding America's deficits. The new system rewires incentives. Nations now buy gold, not treasuries, to facilitate trade. This shift means catastrophic loss of demand for US bonds. The timing is critical. By March 2026, a massive wave of US debt must be refinanced. If BRICS nations stop buying, the Federal Reserve will be forced to print trillions to buy the bonds, risking hyperinflation. The BRICS unit system is timed to strike at America's moment of maximum vulnerability. A failed treasury auction could trigger a sovereign debt crisis and crash US markets. The 40% gold lock is the mechanism pulling buyers away from US debt. The endgame is in motion. The dollar's exorbitant privilege is under direct attack. The global financial order is on a collision course with reality. When gold is remonetized, silver always follows. Silver is gold's volatile shadow, the people's money. As BRICS drives gold higher, silver's price will move even more explosively. Silver is both a monetary and critical industrial metal, with supply deficits growing. The gold-to-silver ratio suggests silver is deeply undervalued. As gold becomes scarce, investors will turn to silver for its affordability and upside. The silver market is tiny compared to gold. A small influx of capital can send prices soaring. Industrial demand for silver is surging with the green energy transition. A global silver squeeze is coming, driven by both monetary and industrial forces. Silver offers asymmetrical upside for those prepared. The coming scarcity in gold will spill over to silver. The next great wealth transfer will be written in both metals. March 2026 isn't random, it's the perfect storm for a monetary reset. US debt rollover, BRICS gold accumulation, and global de-dollarization all converge at this moment. By then, BRICS will have the gold reserves and political will to launch their system at scale. The world is seeking alternatives to the dollar, and the BRICS unit will be ready. This is your final warning. The pieces are in place for a fundamental reset. This isn't theory, it's a strategic, time-bound plan. The guidance is clear: follow the world's central banks, convert paper assets to physical gold and silver, avoid paper gold ETFs and futures, own the metal outright outside the banking system. This is about preserving wealth, not speculation. The most significant monetary transition of our lifetimes is underway. The clock is ticking. March 2026 is the deadline. Prepare now, or risk being left behind. The new era of money is almost here.